Yeah. This is Ron. There I am. And I wanted to do a walkthrough to the garden because I've been spending all day out here trying to make it look nice and catching up on my weeds and then trying to get to the mulch. Here we have the hibiscus that's still in dormancy. You can see it's green and ready to pop. And that's the only cutting of the chrysanthemums that took. And you can see how elongated they are. I need to top them and then try to start those starts, but bush out the plant, you know? There's Rudy. Rudy, you want to go inside? If I don't let you in, you'll get all freako, huh? Yeah, you'll get all freako. So anyways, there's my little bonsai. I guess it's about, I don't know, 7 or 8 years old now. So it's got a very interesting trunk on it. And there's some ice plant that's taking over that looks very nice. Oh, it looks like it's full of buds. That's gonna be so pretty when it pops. I'll record. I'll record. My mandarin orange. He's doing well in this weather. We're gonna have a dip tonight to about 35 degrees. But since the cement's so warm and the ground is so wet, it won't sump. I don't think it'll sump. So, anyways, I dragged out my lemon. And I didn't know that lemons sweat. I guess in the spring they start to sweat. And they let go of the sticky substance on the leaves. And at first I thought, what is it? It's aphids or something? It's like sticky. But it's actually coming from the plant, not any bugs. Nothing's affecting the new growth. This is the plant that flowered this winter in the house, and it started to produce lemons, but then they all dropped off. So, I don't know. So over here, we've got it cleaned up. I'm just going to do morning glories here and make a morning glory cage. Yeah. I mean, I got my first California poppy. I mean, there's others over here, but I got the first bloom. It's closed right now because the sun is gone, but when its sun opens, it opens. I guess the sun doesn't open. When the sun comes out. So I got a new pack of seeds that's perennial. Remember, we did that whole bed, and it turned out to be nothing but annual. So I'm going to take it apart, and there's some babies that are coming up, and I'll move those into the garden. Annuals from the seed, and then I'll put a whole new fresh of soil in there and try this new batch of perennial seeds. So I look forward to that. Mimosa's opening. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty canopy tree right there in the corner. And isn't this fascinating? I don't know if the light catches it correct, but isn't this fascinating, the colors of the new growth? The pinks and the light greens all over, you know? It's so pretty. To me, it's almost like little rosettes because they're pink. You can already see, look at that cluster of grapes that are growing. I had too many grapes last year. Remember, I let them go to fallow. Yeah, but I do love the grapevine. It's so pretty. Yeah, isn't that fascinating? I just the pinks and the greens, very pretty, especially in a translucent, when the sun starts going down and it gets real translucent looking. Shasta daisies look really good. Over here, these are all baby glads. I took the glads out, and these are all the babies that came up. So they're choking out that lily, where this lily is looking really good. That lily's getting choked out, and this lily's getting choked out for some reason. So I got to go through that. But I love the little miniature cannas that fill in there. That's all the little yellow cannas. So if I can really enrich this bed, it should look really nice. Look at all the cat. Look at what the cats have been doing, scratching. Using the tree as a scratching post. You can see how they've reached up to that far. That one too. Oh, kitties. See how they're scratching the bark? Shame on them. Anyways, I guess this might be part one, part two, because we're still walking around, you know. Today was a good day. I got off of the Tylenol, so I'm not on any of those pain meds, those, you know, those typical pain meds. And they gave me something called gabapentin for my shoulder, for the nerve damage. And I realized it's growing up my neck, so it's actually traveling the nerve, the numbness travels up my neck. So today, look at my Swiss chart. Look like big old bundles, don't they? I mean, they could feed a family right there. That's just huge. So pretty. So I contacted the Social Security Administration today, got them on the phone, and I tried to use their website to apply. And it turns out that I have to meet or be interviewed by an agent. So I tried to call their office, and then they got on the line with me and said, you have to go through the internet process first. So she walked me through it 3 times, 4 times, and the system kept locking me out. And it didn't want to accept anything, and it was really ridiculous. This pear opened up nicely. Look at the nice, beautiful leaves. Yeah, it's funny because I planted this pear at the same time I planted those pears over there. And look at how big he is. He's so big. But we did lose this one, so we have to put something else around here. Now this is different plants, but that's that penstemon that God, I can't think of her name right now. This woman came to the gate with seeds and she wanted to trade, and I finally had to tell her that I wasn't prepared to have friends like that, you know. I wasn't prepared to have anybody over in the garden. I was miserable anyways. It's not like I was lying. I was just being honest. And so I haven't heard from her again. Yeah. You know, now that I have a new computer on a laptop, I realize I don't have any of my contact information in my Outlook. Google didn't transfer it over based on my account or whatever. I don't know why. So I have no history for my Outlook. And with no history, then I can't like send emails to people I have sent emails to, because now I don't have an address book. That's pretty funky. What kind of world is this? So I have to start over from scratch, and it's like I couldn't even reach Jeff today. I was going to contact him at work, and I was like, wait a minute, what's his address? And I never think about it. I just put his name in, and it puts the address in the to-go box, you know? This little pine tree's doing really good. See, that's an old Chinaberry, and that's the specter. You know, the trunk, the old trunk. From a distance, and when it snows in the winter, and at night when it goes, it always looks like a person standing there, like a woman. Yeah, almost like the Virgin Mary. But anyways, we know it's going to die. See, it's all suckers and it's all broken, and yet it's got a big trunk. That's why I put this pine tree here. Eventually to replace it. I noticed my pergola is leaning. You know, it's just in the ground with 4 sticks, so I'll have to get Jeff out here and help me push it in place and secure it, tie it to the fence. Yeah, jujubes are opening. You know, it's a wall of jujube right here, which is cool by me. I like that. It kind of separates this area. That's kind of neat. And of course, more Swiss chard. And these are baby mesquites. These are the Peruvians, like that tree over there by my bedroom window. And since we're losing trees in the front, what better trees to put out there than those Peruvian mesquite? You know, when they get older, their trunk turns black. Yeah, and they're very dramatic. And I love how soft and wispy the leaves look, you know? See? Yeah, so pretty. I gotta fill this up a little bit more. It's so deep. But right now this is larkspur and a poppy, so we'll just leave it alone till it comes out. And then we've got some garlic chive And I was doing some cosmos. Remember, they opened just in time for the fall, before the winter. So the apple trees are all opening up. Apricots are doing fine. This apricot did the fruiting of a lifetime. There's fruit everywhere. It's like every flower fruited. And this guy was minimal flowering, and yet he's still throwing a flower at a time, flower at a time. And then that one over there did kind of a sporadic bloom. So, but this is the fruiter this year. Because, you know, it was so easy to dehydrate the apricots, and I still have, what, half a jar left for making recipes. So I watered the big trees today. I did a lot. I cleaned up weeds, cleaned up around trees, and now I pulled the first layer. See, I pulled the dry off, and underneath this is what you get. So it's all nice and yummy, 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 yummy. And I watered it in so it can soak. And I'm going to kind of chip away at it and get the finest portions of it, because you know there's rocks in there. And start adding it to the to my flower beds over here, so I could supplement, because I got buckets of I'm going to move these right here real quick, okay? I have buckets of gladiolas that have to go in the ground. And I even asked Jeff if he knew anybody that wanted them. I would give them away because I don't want them to go to waste. The glads in this yard just do well. If I only had other colors. All I have is the offspring of the first 6 gladiola blooms, I mean buds, the first bulbs I was given. There we go. I gotta move this desk into the office. Yeah. Let's see. Look at that bucket of glads. That bucket of glads. And then these are some dahlias. I don't know what they'll take, but they're hard. And they might have their eyes. I don't know. We'll try them. Because I was digging them up, I had to put them in the garage. So look at the purple hearts, because they never froze. They were kept inside all winter. So dramatic. Yeah. Okay, that's a nice walk. I just wanted to share. That mulch looks good, doesn't it? It really does. So I'll get these trees put in place somewhere. Why not? Okay, and I got tomatoes, because that's the square, you know. We used to do the poppies and all the flowers in there. You can see it's all exhausted because it's been neglected. So now it's going to get turned and all that, some new soil put in. And we're going to plant just tomatoes in here. And then maybe some, you know, some marigolds. Tomatoes and marigolds. Those go well together. Yeah, keep the bugs away. So this one just started, so it's not as dramatic. But it is pink, it's cute. Little pinkies. They're so pretty. Especially when the sun shines on them, you know, and it gets translucent. See, these guys are just getting started. Yeah, they're just getting started. And I guess it gets colder down here to the end, because down here we've got little buds. Little buds, yeah. All over. This area is all still trashed. And yet we've got some old hollyhocks that have come up. But in the rose tip, but I need to really get down underneath. And then in my front yard, I haven't even started to get all the weeds. And it's so filled up. It's crazy. So, but I will. And see, there's 3 pear trees right there that haven't opened up. They're waiting. They know something's going on. Yet that pear tree over there opened up. And this little apple is taking the time of his life. He looks good. He's got great looking buds on him. Very healthy looking buds. But right here we got some leaf. He's just slow. He's a slowie. Everybody else opened up real fast. Okay, I wanted to share, and there's Maxwell. Remember, he went to the pound, and then they turns around. We thought he was going to go up for adoption, but they just went ahead and clipped his ear, neutered him, clipped his ear, and brought him back and set him down. So now he's the cat, and now he behaves, and yeah, he's just so loving, and he just lives right here. You know, I opened up this this cold frame. See, it has a covering, and I took some and made some slits right down here, and then there's a little bed in there, so the cats can go in, and then I have a heater running right there. So it's warm in there because I have some plants in there also, so they can go in there at night and get out of the cold. Because tonight it's going to get down to 35. Yeah, but it's not going to affect anything because it's all generating so much heat that the 35 is going to be in the atmosphere. Yeah, it won't sump. There's no way. There's too much going on. Maybe in those dry yards out there it might sump into the dryness, but not here. Yeah, I should get fog. That would be fun. Jeff went to the grocery store, so it's taken him a while to get home. And I'm just finishing up. I fed the cats. I did a lot today. And yeah. Getting the lemon tree outside, that was a big ordeal. I still wonder about this little thing on my camera lens. I guess it's a smudge. I need to really clean the lens. But I got tomato plants in the window. Yeah, I figured they can stay indoors until after this dip. It's just tonight. Yeah, just tonight. There's 4 of them. They look very healthy. So, it's so nice to have the house cleaned. 17 minutes. I wonder if that means I've gone over and I have to have a part 2. I don't know. Actually, this new computer has a Microsoft editor. I should try to learn it. Oh, look, I dripped some water when I watered. I gotta get that up.